Hello everyone and welcome back to the Pokemon trading card game. Last time we defeated the remaining two Grandmasters, Jack and Rod, and found out that a rival beat them before us. So we have to challenge him in order to get the legendary Pokemon cards and become the legendary Pokemon trading card game master. So yes, this is actually the finale, everyone. This is the last fight in the game, and it's one hell of a fight. Ronald has a really good deck full of a lot of different types. He has all the legendary cards, he has a bunch of Eevee evolutions, and some normal Pokemon like Kangaskhan, and what else? Maybe Taurus or maybe Snorlax? Something like that. Anyway, the really interesting thing about this Ronald fight is that he only has fire energy, meaning that his Eevee evolutions that are electric and water are the types that use colorless energy. However, his Zapdos and Articuno can't really do anything in this fight. They have their Pokemon power, like Articuno has that 30 damage, and no, Zapdos has the 30 damage, and Articuno can paralyze people, but that's all they can really do. Like, they can be tanks otherwise, but that's about it. So because of his really weird deck, you can't really build a deck around any one type or any resistances or anything. So what I've done, because I was really happy with how my electric deck turned out, is that I'm going to fight this guy with that deck. So I have my House Shocking deck here. In case you forget, it's full of Pikachus, Raichus, Magnemites, Magnetons, and other stuff. It is some Eevees. These are my trainer cards. And these are my energies. And yeah, considering the fact that this deck beat Jack really easily and almost beat Rod with a Raichu, I decided to go ahead and just use this one. I was also thinking of using maybe like my Ghastly Haunter and Gengar deck, but the problem with that is that this guy does have some Dratinis and Dragonairs, and they are both resistant to psychic damage. So that would have been a really rough fight if I did that. Yes, it is. I am ready. Let's fight our rival Ronald for the last time, the ultimate duel. I was here first. The legendary Pokemon cards belong to me. I'll make it all too clear to you, Davy. Let's begin Ronald Legendary Ronald deck. The final fight in the game against our rival. Wouldn't have it any other way. Voltorb, Pikachu, and another Voltorb. I guess I'll start with my Pikachu. Like, these Pikachus are pretty good. I've actually mentioned before that I thought electric types are bad in this game, and I've changed my mind about them. The fact that Pikachu can damage Pokemon on the bench and the paralysis they have is really nice. Thank you. What does he have? A Dratini. That's actually a pretty good start for us. Out of all the Pokemon he has, I'm most worried about that Dragonite. So being able to kill... Oh, hi, Moltres. Being able to kill his Dratinis as quickly as I can will be good. So how are you guys going anyway? I am pretty good. I'm actually recording this on the same day as the last episode, and oh man, I think the last episode is going to be kind of annoying to record. I'll not record, to edit. There were some parts of it that I was like, ugh, what are you doing, August? Your commentary is so weird. Okay, well that's not as bad as it could be. And he's not putting energy down. That's kind of weird. And look who it is, everybody, it's our favorite evolution here. If he could do work on Ronald like he did on Rod, that would be awesome. Throw that down on him. And Dratini's dead, okay. If I can get an energy from my bench, that'd be really nice. Come on, game, be nice. That's, oh shit, that's not good. I haven't discarded any. Quick attack? Oh no, please don't be heads. Okay, cool. But yeah, I was trying to think of some other games I've been playing lately, because I've played a couple. Like, for example, hey, perfect. I mentioned last time how I've been playing Metal Gear Solid and, Consortium. I've also been playing this game called No Moria, which is like this base building management city sort of game. And I gotta say, that game is confusing as hell. There was like no tutorial for it whatsoever, and I tried following one of the community guides and it makes no sense. So I don't know. I guess I'll have to mess around with it a little bit more. The game is in early access, so that's probably why there is no tutorial, but I wish I had something in there at least. I just like jumped in there, I was like, what do all these buttons do? I've played some management games before, but like this one made no sense to me. Electrodes. I would prefer to get my other Raichu up, so I'll give this to my Pikachu. And oh man, this Raichu is really nice. I love that damaging bench thing. But along with Nomori, I've also been playing... Well, I played this game a little bit called Sunrider, which is like this free space game on Steam where you have like... we have like a crew of anime girls, you know, take battles on and get resources and stuff. And it was a neat little game, but I didn't really get into it that much. Let's do energy search here. And get you. And throw this down on my Pikachu. Can I evolve Raichu now? Ooh, I could. I'll hold off on that for now. Either way, Eevee is dead. This is going really well. Now, hopefully you'll send out that Dratini next, but he probably won't. He'll probably send out the Moltres. Considering you put down both Moltres and Dratini, he has a surprising little amount of energy. Oh, that's kind of surprising, actually. I figured to put Moltres down in order to build up this Dratini here. He can pound me, oh no. Although saying that, I was thinking back to the Steve episode, and that episode was kind of like a perfect example of what, I guess, bad AI is like. Because Steve could have easily just put no Pokemon out and let Big Thunder kill me, because there was nothing I could do about it. But as soon as the game got, the Voltorb and the other Zapdos, he just threw them down because I guess the game was like, oh, more Pokemon cards, here you go. I guess what can you do? And man, we might actually kill Ronald really soon. If he manages to... Actually, thinking about it. If he puts no Pokemon down this turn, then we've won. In a surprisingly easy way. Let's see. Energy removal? That's not an issue. I have a double colorless. Okay, well he killed this Raichu anyway, but still, we've won. We've beat Ronald, everyone. Man. I gotta say, the Grand Masters turned out to be a lot easier than I was expecting. I was really worried about this fight and the Rod fight, and both of them went fairly well. Well guys, with that, we have defeated our rival Ronald and have become the legendary Pokemon trading card game master. Or something. Davy has beaten Ronald! Yes! No, how can I lose? I'm sorry, but the legendary Pokemon cards have chosen Davy. Vanished from Ronald's deck. No, my legendary Pokemon cards! No! What a wimp. Congratulations, Davy! You are a card master worthy of inheriting the legendary Pokemon cards. Recognize you as a true master. Go through to the Hall of Honor to receive the legendary cards. Oh man, can I talk to these guys? Wonderful match. The legendary cards seem pleased to be passed on to you, Davy. Ah. Around my card. My legendary card belongs to you. Oh god, I was actually thinking about my Courtney voice, and it sounds so much like friggin' LSP from Adventure Time. Hey girl. Okay. Here we are, we're in the Hall of Honor. Are these them? Oh my god, what's this machine? Oh god. Too many things. The 4 legendary Pokemon cards glowing in the air. The legendary card Moltres. The card used by Courtney. Legendary card Articuno, the card used by Jack. Here's Zapdos used by Steve. Which is level 68 for some reason. I don't know why the others were 37. And Dragonite. We never actually saw this card, thinking about it. But here you go. It knows Healing Wind. When you put it down, you can remove 2 damage counters from each of your Pokemon. And it knows Slam. So yeah, pretty damn good. Said to live somewhere in the sea that it flies. However, it is only a rumor. You who have inherited us, great card master. Our master must not forget, inheriting us does not make you a Pokemon card master. A true Pokemon card master is one who has the skill to use the abilities of the different cards and the courage to duel powerful opponents. And most of all, the ability to love the Pokemon trading card game. No matter what, win or lose, a new journey has just begun. And there we go, everyone! So, what was the machine at the back for? Damn, I should have checked it. If I had to guess, it's probably like the Hall of Fame, so it says when you first beat the game or something. I'm guessing. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching this series of mine. I really enjoyed this game. It was an idea I had out of nowhere to do it, but I think it turned out really well. It was fun to make decks with all the different cards, to take on all the different gyms. I do think my commentary was kind of in places, just because, you know, there's only so much you can say while you're doing a card game, but I hope I kept it entertaining for you guys. And although this is the finale, there are still a couple more episodes after this. I'll be showing off the trading in the game, as well as some secrets, like Ikunami, or whatever his name is, and some other little tips and tricks you can do after that. And with that, I will let the credits roll, and I will see you guys next time.